Edward the Blue Engine was feeling ill. I don't know what it is. I just feel stiff all over. Oh, it's old age. Every engine gets like that at some point. It can't be. I'm not that old. You're not old. You're ancient. Buzz off, you red hot rod. Leave the poor engine alone. Edward was in denial. He was getting on in years, but he never wanted to admit it. He groaned away to collect the passenger train. When he arrived at the platform, he heard two men talking. Oh, it's this engine. He's got to be one of the oldest engines I've ever ridden behind. My father used to ride behind him too. I'm not that old, just get in the train. Before either of the men could say anything, the porter shooed them into a compartment. The train soon set off. It took Edward until they got to the tunnel to get to top speed. They flew through Thomas's Junction and over the abandoned harbor. By the time he got to his station, he was thoroughly out of breath. Are you alright, Edward? Yes, I'm fine. You look a little worn out. I'm fine, Colin. Thank you. Edward left in a huge cloud of steam. He came to a stop at the end of the line, and he was absolutely exhausted. But he wouldn't be able to rest. He had to go bank trains at the hill for a couple hours. But first he had to bring a goods train to his station. He departed the big terminus station, hissing steam furiously. He was heading through the countryside back to his station when... The train had already been slowing down. Now it came to a complete stop in the middle of the main line. Edward was desperately leaking steam from underneath him. That's done it. You've got a tear in your internal cylinder. We aren't going anywhere right now. Soon, James arrived and dragged Edward to the next station. There, he left him and the fat director alone. Oh dear, I really am getting old, aren't I, sir? You're not as young as the other engines. I guess I just don't want to no longer be useful. No longer useful? Edward, you'll always be useful on my railway. Are you sure, sir? I can't do the same amount of work as the younger engines. And that's okay. I've taken notice of your struggles recently and I've made a decision. I think handling mainline trains and banking is too much work for you. So I want you to be the permanent banker on Gordon's Hill. You already do it most of the day, so I want it to be your new permanent job. You will have one train from the big station in the morning and one back in the evening. What do you say? Oh, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. I promise I'll do a good job. I have no doubt in my mind that you will. When Edward arrived back from the works, he took up his full-time job of helping engines up Gordon's Hill. When he's not, he can be seen shunting in the yard. He is very happy that even in his old age, he can still be a really useful engine.